What's up, guys, and welcome back to Bukop Entertainment. So, at the Senzo Meyiwa trial, Judge Ratha, he is finally tired and weary of the entire thing, like the circus that is going on at the Senzo Meyiwa trial. And he spoke about how, the JP and the Chief Justice, they're continuously on his back and chasing him off, pushing him, to fast track this Senzo Meyiwa trial. So Judge Ratha spoke about this at the Meyiwa trial, and you could see, that Judge Ratha has finally gotten to a point where he's now tired of how long this case has taken, and he now wants to wrap things up and finalize everything and put a judgment, if he is to declare the accused as guilty, he just do that. If he is to say they are not guilty, then he just does that. So let us listen to Judge Ratha speaking in this instance.
The court must start on time. The JP, even the Chief Justice, they're on my back because they've never seen a case take so long. Never. I've been 55 years as an attorney and as an acting judge and a judge. This is the first experience I've had. 55 years. I was admitted in 1974. I've acted for about 15 years before I got appointed. I've never seen such a thing. You come to court, you sit, the accused are not here. You come, listen, when. So I don't know what's happening. All I say, can you guys bring them on time? I'm not fighting anybody.
So that's Judge Ratha there. He is finally gotten enough of all of this. So what exactly is happening right now at the Meyiwa trial? And it is that the state has formally closed its case at the Meyiwa trial, and Advocate Baloyi, he announced in court that no more witnesses are going to be called. So this is marking the official end of the state's case. So this means that the state has exhausted all their witnesses that they had. They are not going to be calling any witnesses. All the physical evidence, all the experts' reports, they have submitted them, and they no longer have any further evidence to present. So moving forward now, it means the focus is now shifting to the defense. Now the defense can call their own witnesses, including the accused if they have been chosen. They can challenge the state's version through testimony or argument, or even opt to not present any evidence. So the ball is now with the defense basically. And after that, both sides will present closing arguments. The judge will then deliberate on guilt or innocence, unless there is a motion for discharge under Section 174. So all of this that I've just described, it means one thing, that unfortunately we still have a long way to go in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. The state have closed their case, over 40 witnesses have been called, but what is coming is the defense arguing their own side, and challenging the state. So the side for the defense now, it can take weeks or even months. I'm certain this is going to take months, depending on how many witnesses they bring and how long the cross-examinations are going to be. So there's going to be closing arguments. That can stretch for several days. Then the judge is going to take his time to evaluate all the evidence and testimony. That can take weeks or months. Then the sentencing is going to be coming. So the trial is not coming to an ending anytime soon, and that's why Judge Ratha was saying the JP and the Chief Justice, they are on my back, and they've never seen a case take so long. The reason why the JP and the Chief Justice, they are like chasing Judge Ratha behind his back, it's because we still have a long way to go. There still is so much to cover. Since there is so much to cover, what is going to be interesting is the witnesses that the defense is going to be calling to come and testify for them. So the defense, for example, they can call Kelly Kumalo to come to the court and testify. So they can actually do that, enlist her as a defense witness and convince the court, that her testimony is relevant and necessary to support their version, or even maybe to discredit the case of the state. But on the other hand, there is also an interesting scenario, and that I've been looking at, like, does Kelly Kumalo have a right to say no to being called by the defense as a witness? And the answer to that question, is that yes, she does have some rights, but only under certain legal conditions. Kelly Kumalo obviously does not have like an automatic right to refuse, but she can legally resist, like maybe a legal team can argue, that the subpoena is irrelevant, is harassing her. But basically, she can be forced to testify if the defense has listed her as a witness and the court agrees that her testimony is relevant. So that's when a subpoena is issued. And at that point, I think she has no valid legal reason to decline. So it's very interesting for the defense, like the situation that they are in right now, specifically looking at the witnesses that they can call. So from everything that I've seen at the Meiwa trial, like, which witnesses, do I think that the defense should call in this entire scenario? I feel like maybe they can call maybe Mtokozi Sitwala, maybe to show some inconsistencies that are now visible after all the evidence has been laid out. But the defense, they need a targeted and strategic witnesses. They can call Longotwala. Yeah, I think I'll put Longotwala first, because he allegedly had a firearm that night. So the defense can test the theories, for example, Advocate Defoe's version. So the goal would be to sow doubt about the intruder theory version. And another witness that they can call is the neighbor who allegedly cleaned the house after the shooting. That one is a massively strategic witness for the defense. They can call her to come and testify. So I would prioritize those two witnesses, Longotwala and Mapiri, to come and testify. So you can see that we still have a long way to go at the Senzo Meiwa trial. No wonder Judge Ratha is like, the JP and the Chief Justice, they are behind me to move this trial forward. So let's see as the drama will be unfolding in the future. I'll catch you guys on the next one.